Stella. I'm here with another book haul. I really should have waited until my thrift books order came in because I have decided, much to my own chagrin, that this summer over summer vacation I'm not gonna buy any books because I've got 1,300 fucking books in the book haul. That's too many. More actually because these ones aren't counted yet. But this is another book haul slash unhaul. I never grabbed my unhaul books. Hold on. Don't have any unhaul books, so that's fantastic. Another goal though of mine this summer is to read 100 books because that's something that's possible. But all these books, except for one of them, are books that I weeded from my school library. So yeah, I just have boxes, and I call it rescuing in my heart, but it's, well, let's just go. First up, I've got this copy of the Iliad by Homer. This is a prose copy. I think I already have a prose copy of the Iliad that I have yet to read, but that's my fucking life, I guess. It's a gorgeous little book, pretty poorly mended. It's all right mended. Could have been done better, but we're still falling apart on the inside here. This book is roughly 40 years old. That's my guess. Roughly 40 years old, and yeah, nobody's read it in probably half as many years. I've also got Secrets of the Shopping Mall by Richard Peck. This one was actually checked out this year, but it is also falling apart. So the 7th grader that checked this out also did not really think too highly of it. So I did pick up this as well. I've got No Language But a Cry by Richard D'Ambrosio, which is a nonfiction book about a little girl who was injured both physically and mentally as an infant, without speech, without joy, with seemingly nothing to look forward to but a vegetable-like existence. Again, we're falling apart. So that's most of these. I'm going to stop showing them off now. This one, we've got Mike Lupica's Summer Ball, which is a teen sports book. Again, I know I said I was going to stop showing this, but again, we're falling apart here. Is what I do with these is after I read them, I take all the books that I unhaul to my classroom, and I do have this big shelf set up now that just says free books, and they're separated into genres, so that's where these end up. I don't just toss them. But I did get that. I've got The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, which I have actually never read. Again, we're falling apart. I've never read The Jungle. I have meant to for forever, so now I do have this. I've got Mary Bloody Mary by Carolyn Meyer. This is I want to say a middle grade historical fiction. We had 2 copies of this, and this one's in worse condition, so I decided to get rid of this one. Same situation with The Well by Mildred D. Taylor. Got 2 of them. This one is in much worse condition than the other. I've got Life Lessons by Robert C. Savage. Oh, by the way, did I say what day this is? It is May 22nd. 2021. This is my May 22nd book haul. Not book haul slash unhaul because I have nothing to unhaul, but book haul. I don't need this in my classroom. Who even... This is bullshit and dumb. Again, on the train of if they got a sexy lady on the front, we're getting rid of it. Blood Bargain by Maria Lima. I don't know, but she's showing her ass. I also have Collected Poems, Complete and Unabridged of Robert Frost. I fucking hate Frost. I think he's a piece of shit, and he's not that good of a poet. But what the fuck, This book was checked out in 1979, by the way. We've also got Even Big Guys Cry by Alex Karras, which is about it's a sports book. I don't know anything about this. It's about football, I know, but that's about it. We've got For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. I've never read this book also, but again, I've got pages falling out. Nobody wants to read it, so we be taking this for our own self now. And then the one book that is not from Weeded Books, and that is Corpse Party Volume 5. I'm having the damnedest time finding Volume 4. So if you are selling Volume 4, or if you're willing to part with Volume 4, it's these big bind-ups, let me know. I know I said I'm not buying any books this summer, but let's be real here. By the time this goes up, it will no longer be summer, and I can purchase it from you. So yeah, if you've got the big bind-up of Corpse Party Volume 4 in English, I don't want it in German, I don't want it in Japanese, so they're the only other two languages I can find it in. Let me know, because that is my last volume to collect, and I can't read number 5 until I have number 4. So yeah, I do enjoy Corpse Party. Corpse Party is a game series first, and then a manga and an anime about this haunted elementary school, and I really enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, the manga has been going into a lot of stuff that is not in the that's not in the anime, because that is my only other. I haven't played the games or anything, so the anime is the only thing I've ever really dealt with this story. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. Okay, stack 2. Got 3 stacks here. I really should wait for my thrift books order to come in, but I feel like when that happens, I will have a lot more books to unhaul when I do that one. So that'll probably be right before we move. But either way, I've got The Hunt for Red October by Tom Clancy, which is fallen the fuck apart. We've got Crown of Swords by Robert Jordan. There are a lot of Wheel of Time books in here because I weeded them all. Because A, they suck ass. B, nobody is interested in reading them, and C, they take up so much goddamn room on the shelves. Right next to the Stephen King section, which is actually very frequently read. I got everyone from 7th graders to seniors reading Stephen King. And so I got rid of all the Wheel of Time books. So this is number 7. We got Wolf Hunting by Jane Lindskold. Also got quite a few of these because we have double copies of a lot of her books. I'm thinking at some point I'm just going to get rid of all of them because I don't think anybody's interested in them at all, but I just got rid of the double copies for now because they don't take up as much space as the fucking Wheel of Time books. And not all of them are, and half the Wheel of Time books too. Like that one was in pretty good condition, but most of them are falling apart. So I also got Mom, The Wolfman and Me by Norma Klein, which is another one that's falling apart. I'm sorry that I'm not doing a very good job of explaining any of these, but like, I don't know half of them. We've got Patriot Games by Tom Clancy, Harrison Ford on the front there. Again, it's falling apart, so I just decided to take it off the shelves. I've got Deeper by Roger Gordon and Brian Williams. This is part of the Tunnel series. I think that we have all of them at the school, but we have double copies of the thickest book in the goddamn series. So I was like, you know what? We only need one. They don't get checked out anyway. But I'm keeping the series because I do know it is a good series, but we don't need 2 copies of Deeper. Here we got another Wheel of Time book. This is The Path of Daggers, which is book 8. This is book 8. I think I've only read book 1. I'm going to kill myself. I've got Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. This is a very cute old edition. It's very fragile, but it's real cute. Got illustrations. I dig it. We've also got, this one's kind of interesting. So this is Neither Wolf Nor Dog by Kent Nerburn, which is about On Forgotten Roads with an Indian Elder. This is a book I was shelving, and then whenever I shelve, when I have to shift the books down, I always take them off the shelf and flip through to make sure that they're not falling apart, or that there's something in them. And when I saw in this one, it says, if you can't read that, that says, Happy Special Birthday, Jim. Love, Mom and Dale, 2004. This is the book that my grandma got my dad, because that was my grandma Arlene's handwriting. My dad is Jim, and he must have just gave it to the school, and I took it back. So grandma's dead, so I want that. So sucks to your ass, Mar, I guess. Last stack, it's mostly Wheel of Time. I've got Crown of Swords. Another copy of oh, God damn it. I've got another copy of Crown of Swords, book 7. I've got Crossroads of Twilight, book 10. I've got The Fires of Heaven, book 5. This one's a thick motherfucker. How long are you? 986 pages. Fucking joy. I've got Winter's Heart, book 9. I've got Knife of Dreams, which is Diary Hall Knife of Dreams. Is this one that I have another 2 copies of? No, I think this is book 11 or something. Pretty sure this is like book 11. And then I've got Night Pleasures by Sherilyn Kenyon, which is a Dark Hunter novel. And then another fucking copy of Crossroads of Twilight by Robert Jordan, book 10. So that's, again, fantastic. And another one that we had double copies of. This is a series that's not very good. It's not, we have the whole series in hardcover. I think the first one I actually beat in paperback. The series is not very good. We don't need 2 copies of the second book. That is Crossed by Ali Condi. This is the matched series. We don't need 2 copies of the second book. We do not. We barely need 1 copy. So, yeah, that is my book haul for May 22nd, 2021. One more book haul / unhaul before we move, and after that it's gonna be a while because I post a picture of it on fucking Instagram and everything. We're not buying any books this summer. If I happen to acquire, like if somebody gives me a book for a gift, I'm not gonna say fuck you, but I'm not buying anymore. So, sail a fucking bee.